for me, my mindset shift started sometime last year
Hmm.
when I was asking myself, I think it started with me sitting back someday,
Hmm.
right? Ponder upon life and say, who am I? They're just those moments, maybe after listening to a sermon in church or after seeing a video or just something. They just sit down and then you begin to wonder, who am I? So what happened then was that we're having discussions with some of my friends and I asked them about their dreams. And some of them just had the regular 9 to 5 dreams, which is not bad, but you can't just start there and then you retire and then do what? You now just enjoy some money you've saved up. We do not, as 9 to 5ers, we do not have enough time to do anything else. So Monday to Friday, you're grinding hard. Saturday, as a mother and a wife, you're taking care of the home. Sunday, you're in church. So I think that day I was just tired of the grind.
Hmm.
And after having conversations with my colleagues who were now sort of still tired of the grind, but they said something to me. They said, we are trapped.
Hmm.
I was like, how can you be trapped? You cannot say that, right? You cannot say I'm trapped in this 9 to 5 life. I do not have time for my family. I'm always tired. No, 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 pause. What do you do with your leave? Let's start from there. What do you do with your weekends? Apart from, doing this household chores, and you could even take a break. Say today, I will do no household chore. I'm just going to sit on the floor and think about my life, right?
Hmm.
So one of those days, Saturdays, I just sat down and I said to myself, who do I want to be in the long run after this 9 to 5? I do not just want to be that person who has saved some $200,000 or some 300,000 and then I'll now retire and be managing it, take it a bit by bit every month. No, life is way more than that. And
Hmm.
then our brains tell us at some point that you can do more. When your brain begins to tell you that, from the courses I told you about at Harvard, when I began to see all the things that ChatGPT could do, I said, oh my God, I can do a lot more.
Hmm.
My mind began to open. There is a popular quote that says, I am the master of my fate. So like I'm the master of my fate, the captain of my soul. You are in charge of it. God has already said, go forward, have dominion. So you have to seize this and stop saying, I am just an HR person because you started your career there. Who told you you are? Some
Hmm.
employer employed you to do HR work. You didn't
Hmm.
even get to really decide. You only took it because the job opportunity was there.
Hmm.
But now you have somehow convinced yourself that you only one thing. No, you are not. Trust
Hmm.
me. If I could succeed with a 3.99 as a valedictorian with English language bachelor's degree and still go ahead to do an MBA finance degree, and now I'm doing AI. So I've been able to transcend 3 disciplines so far, from literary arts to finance and now to AI and technology. I'm
Amazing.
just a regular girl. Trust me, you can do more. And even from here, I'm thinking that one day I'm gonna fly a plane because it's one of my goals to just thank you. And then guess what? You know that human beings only use about 10% of their brains.
Tell me about it.
If you push yourself to learn more languages beyond what you knew at birth, your local language plus English language, if you push yourself to learn Spanish and maybe German or maybe French, you'll be using an extra 1% of your brain. If you're not able to move across different disciplines in your career, you're going to have a robust career because there's nothing you want to speak to me about that I do not know, at least across these 3 disciplines. So, I mean,
Hmm.
you're not going to daze me with technology. I know it. Fair. Thank you. You can't daze me with finance, who I do understand returns and risks. You cannot daze me with poetry or some Shakespearean sonnets. Trust me, what's the word now? I can decipher, I can
Huh?
analyze, I can
Uh-huh.
critique Shakespearean sonnets more
Hmm.
than some poets out there because I
Tell
do
me.
know it.